flap their wings at an early age, picks them up if they don't start flapping, and drops them again at an early age, taking all of that early training and their skill set. What do you think my word of the day is?
Awesome, Mr. Berry.
Does anyone have a clue? I'll give you another clue. The word is entrapped in this passage. It's one of these words. Let me see who can figure it out. What is my word of the day? If we're taking into account the eagle and what we covered last week and what I'm feeling right now, what do you think my word of the day is to describe how I'm feeling? Who thinks they can figure? You see the word happy in there? Oh yeah, I do see happy. I can see how you came up with that. Yeah, you know what? I am happy, but to be honest, that's not the word.
Excited.
I do feel good. You see excited there, Kenneth?
Stay focused.
Who said focus?
Selwyn.
How did I know it would be Selwyn? How did I know it would be Selwyn?
Work hard.
You know what? I love the word. I love the phrase work hard too. However, Selwyn, you got it. Focus. That is my word for today to describe how I'm feeling. I'm feeling a certain laser-like focus that will allow me, I believe, to really present the information that I'm trying to deliver today with accurate precision, just like the eagle, okay? And that's my aim. I think that's what it requires. When you're focused, you have these long periods of concentration. Last week on Friday, I know you guys were excited about not having homework, right? Y'all excited about that, right? I know Kenneth was. I know Kenneth was jumping for joy when he won the math game to free everyone from their homework dues. But guess what? Mr. Berry loves homework. I love it. I live in my homework. I would be, listen, I don't know where I would be without homework.
So get yourself homework.
I do. You know what, Kenneth? I do every single day. I have to find something new material to read, something that I can immerse myself in. Because if you understand how the mind works, it works through challenges and through research, and it develops and it's constantly expanding. And I'm fascinated by it. And I hope at some point that y'all can kind of wean away from having that taboo term of homework being a negative thing, because it really isn't. Homework has allowed me to prosper in so many different ways. And I hope that you guys take that into account. So with that being said, I'm happy to share my word of the day, which is focused. And it's one of the words that I value. And I hope at some point, actually, I can say this. I can see that a lot of you guys already value that word. I've seen evidence of that, a great deal of evidence of that this summer. And as I was sharing with the group last week, Chisholm, I've had such an experience up until now with these guys. This is my first real encounter in the classroom with them after like 10 years of being outside of the classroom. And they have allowed me to focus and to foster that pedagogy that I thought I lost. So I'm really thankful for that. And so with that being said, I'm just gonna pass the baton. You guys heard my word, it's focused. I would like to hear from the group now and open up the space. The mic is given to anyone who would like to receive it at this point. But thank you for being here, Ms. Chisholm. Oh, you got your hand up, Ms. Chisholm. I'm gonna pass it to you.
I absolutely love your word.
Okay.
Focus is something that we all need, you know, whether we are educators or in the classroom at the moment being the students. You guys, learning is a forever process. You know, like Mr. Berry was just explaining to you, we are constantly in the phase of learning. So we love to learn every single day. Focus is sometimes very hard to do because it requires a lot of discipline. If you see or if you study the face of the eagle, it looked like he had something on his mind, right? Or it was a hidden idea that was behind what you actually see. It's something that is there that allows him, or the motivation or the inspiration that keeps him to say, I'm going to conquer this thing. So your focus is, what is your thing for the day? Is it to make yourself better? every day as it should be? Is it to be a better person every day, to focus on your classroom studies, to help your family? Whatever your focus is, zoom in on one thing every day and you'll get better every single day.
Absolutely. Very, very, very well said. Absolutely. Very well said. And I just have to double down on that. Like Ms. Chisholm said, whatever your focus is, whatever it is that you desire, and it could be anything.
Right.
If you give it that level of concentration, the mind is so strong, it'll lead you to that place. It'll draw circumstances to you. That's how powerful the mind is. But it really comes down to what you absorb on a constant basis. And like Ms. Chisholm said, what you focus on. So thank you for pointing that out, Ms. Chisholm.
Also, something actually just came to mind. I would like to challenge the students to watch the story of Bruce Lee. So you guys have a chance. He's one of my favorite people.
Absolutely.
And you'll see why focus is so imperative. I'm just going to give you a small little key. He was paralyzed because of his profession, and his mind reversed his physical state. So I want you to look at the story of Bruce Lee and tell me what you think about it. And I'll pop back in and you guys tell me what you think about it, because it's awesome.
Oh, it is. It really is. I second that. Please, guys, go see that. I mean, Bruce Lee is one of my favorites. Did you see the documentary?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
You got to share with them what was it? He said, "Be like the water."
Oh my God! What he was talking about, if I'm paraphrasing it correctly, he was talking about what made him so magnificent in his art. He wasn't trying to capitulate to any particular part of martial arts.
None of
it. Yes, formless. He was trying to make himself like water. To be able to just kind of move with every single circumstance.
Exactly.
Being flexible, using every part of his body to intimidate his opponent. I mean, it's awesome. Awesome.
Powerless. I mean, and he did it in such a way where he wasn't threatening. He wasn't a bully. He didn't need to intimidate. He just practiced the art of martial arts and self-defense.
Yes.
And it's almost like the universe opened up to him.
Yes, it did.
Because of that level of focus and concentration. So,
my God. His meditation.
You give me goosebumps.
I'm telling you, his meditation, the way that he meditated, you guys have to look at it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. I'm sure you'll be excited about the martial arts aspect of it, the physical aspect of how he beat all of his opponents, hands down. But it was something that he had in his mind that was so different than everybody else. It was focus.
Absolutely. Absolutely. High levels of concentration.
Absolutely.
Just like the eagle, just like the ocean is so powerful, but yet it's so fluid.
Yes.
One of the most powerful forces of nature is the ocean on Earth, but yet it's fluid. It can just flow through pretty much anything, So thank you, Ms. Chisholm. You just heightened our entire space and awareness. Thank you. I was so glad that you was coming today. You don't know.
I was glad too. I was like,
that text message got me up.
That's right.
Thank you for sharing and contributing, Chisholm. We definitely got to catch up. We're going to have our own.
You already know. We need a brunch date, virtually or not, right?
Yes, absolutely. So with that being said, listen, y'all heard Ms. Chisholm and I and myself. We have absolute focus for today.
That's right.
Is there anyone else who would like to contribute a word to this space? It could be any word. It doesn't have to necessarily be focused. It could be whatever word that you feel reflects how you're feeling right now, even in lieu of this discussion we're having. Does anyone have an additional word? This is all exciting. Anyone want to contribute? Who has a word? Anyone has a word of the day? I know you mentioned something, Ms. Chisholm, that struck me when you mentioned meditation. I know that's something that came up. I think Ms. Riley mentioned it 2 sessions ago.
Yes.
about how we wake up early in the morning and just
Mhm.
relax our mind and prepare ourselves.
Mhm.
And the earlier you wake up,
Mhm.
the earlier you can catch whatever glitches or mistakes or
Yes.
circumstance you need to work on. So by the time the day starts, you already got a head start on everyone else.
That's right.
And I think that's key. When you wake up early, it leaves much more room to focus.
Mhm.
You know,
That's right.
when the environment and the atmosphere is at a standstill,
Mm.
you're up. You have advantages that a lot of people who are asleep simply don't have.
That's right.
So,
And if I may, to add to what Ms. Riley said, I know that Ms. Patrice earlier and during the pandemic, she introduced mindfulness to
yes.
Mr. Higgins' class, and that is so imperative for all of them. So
Mhm.
you can see that a relaxed mind can really allow you to be focused, so you can conquer the world.
Absolutely.
You can do everything when you reduce your stress, when you relax. You can think about the things that are important, just like Mr. Berry just said, getting up early, like Ms. Riley said. As my grandmother used to say, the early bird gets the worm, right? So when everybody is asleep, you're waking up and you're thinking about how you can be better for this day versus yesterday, and what can you do different today that allows you to take your life to the next phase on any level, whether you're a child or an adult, because you're going to be adults one day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that's key. That's key.
Right.
So, yes, thank you for
You're
contributing.
so welcome. You're so welcome.
Who else would like to share a word? Is there anyone who has an additional word they'd like to share?
Yeah.
Selwyn?
No, Miss Riley, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. So, Ms. Riley, then Selwyn.
I will let Selvin go first.
I'm sorry?
I will let Selvin go first.
Okay. Selwyn, you ready to go?
No, it's not Selwyn. It's Selwyn's mom.
Oh, sure.
No,
You have a word? You have a word
Riley,
today?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We want to hear. Listen.
No,
I
no,
gotta
no.
tell you this,
That's fine.
Miss Chisholm. We've
Yes,
included
ma'am.
the parents and all this. They've been a big.
I am so in love. Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Word of the day, Mom. Let's go. Come on. You're not. Let's
No,
go.
that's okay. Go ahead, Miss Riley.
No, we want to hear your word of the day.
No, come on.
Give
Come
it to
on.
us.
Please.
Come on. Help us out. Enlighten us. It could be anything. All right. Go ahead, Miss Riley.
All right. My intention for the day today is to be grateful and optimistic.